Thanksgiving, and it's the weekend, and I usually don't vlog on the weekends anymore, but I'm realizing since it's the day after Thanksgiving, that means it's officially time for Vlogmas, which I've done Vlogmas every year for like, I think over 10 years. And well, I don't know, maybe that's not true. But anyway, I usually don't vlog on the weekends, but I might try to vlog on the weekends a little bit during Vlogmas because I do it every year, so it's like tradition. But also, I'm gonna make the editing not as great because obviously Kory's not here on the weekends. I mean, sometimes he used to hang out. Hold on, there's something on my lens. So I'm gonna be editing these, and so I'm not as good of an editor as Kory is. So these vlogs might be lamer in the editing category of life if I do any weekend vlogs. So I hope you guys don't mind some like longer clips that aren't edited, maybe not as much music underneath. Anyway, we're gonna go to the hospital right now, but first I have to put my milk in the freezer. So I pumped throughout the night, and I have to show you from last night and this morning. This is my milk. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bags of milk, and our freezer is getting so full that I had to buy another freezer. It's supposed to come today, so that would be great. So this is what my freezer, here, I'll show you what my freezer looks like. So this shelf is full of milk, and behind this box is more bottles like this. Like in the back there, I just put this milk on top, but back there you can kind of see there's more milk. It goes all the way in the back. And then there's even milk like jammed in random places all over the freezer because we're running out of room. So I'm very glad our new freezer comes today, and I'm gonna keep the freezer in my room because that's where I pump. And then hopefully the babies will be home in a few weeks, and we can use this milk so that Eric can feed them while I'm breastfeeding them. So like they're gonna have tons of milk to last us a while because twins, I feel like it's gonna be hard to feed twins. Like it was hard to feed one baby, so it seems very overwhelming. So anyway, we're going to the hospital right now to visit them. I miss them so much. I'm so excited to see them. And I don't really have much other plans for the day. Maybe decorating for Christmas a little bit more. That's it, just playing with Flynn. So yeah, I love you guys, and I'll see you after I see the twins. We are home from seeing the babies. It was great to see them. We got to bottle feed them today, which was nice, and Wesley did pretty good. Maisie still's not very interested in bottles. She did pretty good, and then I held them both, and Maisie smelled me and was like, "Give me that boob," but Wes was sleeping, so I had to try to like breastfeed Maisie while holding sleeping Wesley, and that was very challenging. So yeah, it was good though. It was really good to see them and cuddle them, and we were there for a while. It's now obviously dark outside, and I don't know why I said that was obvious. It's not obvious until you look outside. And now I'm uploading my Thanksgiving vlog, and now I need to pump. My boobs hurt, and then I want to play with my son. So that's the order. I hear Flynn. I hear him. I want to play with him, but first I gotta get this milk out of my boobs. There's a craft happening downstairs. I am very happy about this. What are we doing?
We're not doing anything, but we're just gluing, but they just glued and now we're gonna paint it. The monster truck's blue, yay!
Wait, Flynn, you didn't sing the monster truck song yet.
Monster truck, dinosaur, before. What do you call him? One is the toughest. One is the baddest truck around. Did it!
Yay!
Nice! Nice.
Olympus high five.
Blue. What do you think?
Turned green.
Yeah, when you mix blue and yellow together, when you mix blue and yellow together, it changes and it makes green.
Isn't that cool?
Your favorite color?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, baby. Red on the side.
Now, Flynn, if you put blue on the red, it'll turn into purple, which is Mommy's favorite color.
Is that pretty interesting?
Yeah, but first we have to wash off this.
Okay.
Wash it in the water.
Okay.
Put it on the red, Flynn. Put it on the red.
Put the blue on the red and it'll change
On the
to
door?
purple. Whoa!
Purpley color. See, look, I made purple.
Now let's wash it in the water. Wash over the water, please.
So Flynn really needs a haircut, and I usually give Flynn haircuts, but Eric is insisting that it is his turn, is what he said. He said it's my turn, and I'm not allowed to intervene, and I am stressed. Not that I don't.
Because you're so bossy with it. You always do it every time. You're like, you're very bossy with our child's haircuts.
Okay, do
I
whatever
would
you
just
want.
not cut it. I would just let it grow out really long.
I like it long. I'm shocked you're using the clippers.
Because sometimes you gotta do it. And it's
Okay.
bothering him so much.
Yeah.
He's so like, you wanna hold
Alright.
it? You wanna try it?
Okay.
You press that button on the other side. Hold it in. There you go.
Good job! That was cool. You did it, Flynn. That was great. Oh my God, that scared me. We're trying to get Flynn used to the clippers because they kind of scare him every single time, and then we have to like get him used to it. So Eric gave him the clippers to just like be like, look, it's okay. It's kind of cool. And yeah, that was terrifying. So this is Eric's haircut, and he doesn't want to cut the top at all.
No. What's happened since you last recorded is that now you have scissors and you're doing the haircut.
Well, this is what Eric wants it to be, and he
But
says,
then what's
I'm gonna cut it into berries
what's
and
going to happen
cream.
is you're going to take over and micromanage.
I'm just
and
trimming
say
a
no, it
little
needs
bit.
to be like this, as you've done this entire time. I think you were done.
Sorry about that,
You look
buddy.
cool, man.
You look so amazing.
That looks cool, man.
So cool, the coolest guy in the world. Whoa, that's a lot of hair, dude.
Cool, dude.
Mama, look at my hair.
Look at my hair!
We should give it to the birds. Get nest out of it.
You wanna give it to the birds?
Yes.
Give it to the birds so they can make a nest?
Uh-huh.
That's a great idea.
Let's go.
Let's do
Okay,
it.
let's do it. It looks good for the parents doing it who don't know how to cut hair.
Hey, birds, you want some hair? Let's go. We should put it on the wall for them because then they'll fly down and get it.
So it's still super long on top. We've always felt that Flynn's hair suits him best with it like long and shaggy. Super short haircuts on Flynn are super cute, but they also, I don't know, I just feel like Flynn's like a shaggy hair kind of guy. But anyway, there's hair all over the floor now. Gotta vacuum that up. So that's the next plan of action. Hi everyone. I don't know how much I vlogged today, and I also know that this is not gonna be a very edited video, so hope it wasn't too boring for you. But I was reading through the comments on my Thanksgiving Day vlog that I just posted today, and there's a lot of tortilla talk questions, which I always love, so ask questions in the comments below if you have a tortilla talk question. But there's one that stuck out to me, and I think I've answered this before, so I'm sorry if I have. My brain is kind of mush lately, but someone said, what if they allow one baby to come home before the other one? How would you do that? What would you do? And I feel like I've kind of answered this before, maybe, I don't know. But so basically that is going to happen. That's very, very unlikely that the babies will come home on the same day. And it's something I'm very stressed out about. So the babies are at the hospital. Obviously, they've been at the NICU for 3 weeks. So what needs to happen in order for them to come home is a bunch of things. They have to be healthy, which they are, and they have to be eating on their own for 24 hours, meaning not through their feeding tube, because they have a feeding tube that goes through their nose. Eating from bottles and from breastfeeding for a full 24 hours. Yeah, they basically, the most important thing right now, and what we're waiting on, is for them to be able to eat on their own every single feed for 24 hours. So they eat every 3 hours. So every 3 hours for 24 hours, they have to eat every single meal, the full bottle or full boob. But mostly just bottles is what they're hoping for. And so you would think, oh, they're eating from bottles now, like it's gonna be any day. No, that's not how it works, which is something I'm learning and discovering. I didn't know anything about the NICU or babies in the NICU, how this works. I never knew anything about it until it happened to me and my children. So it's gonna take a long time. And so even though the babies are practicing eating from a bottle and practicing breastfeeding, well, Maisie is, Wesley's not interested in my boobs. Even though they're practicing that stuff, it's a lot of work for a baby. They get really tired really quickly. They have to exert a lot of energy to learn how to suck on the bottle and swallow and breathe all at the same time without choking. It's way harder than it sounds for babies to be able to figure that out when they're born early. So yeah, if they were still in my body right now, like still growing in the womb, they would be practicing that with the amniotic fluid. They'd be practicing swallowing and sucking on their hands, or, you know, they'd be practicing these things so that by the time they came out, they would already have the practice. Like when Flynn came out, he knew how to do it. Like he was good to go. We went home in 2 days from the hospital. So the babies have to figure that out. Now, it's very, very unlikely that they will both figure it out on the exact same day at the exact same time and both go 24 hours fully eating from bottles and just decide to do it on the same day. That, I mean, it could happen, but it's not going to happen. So what will happen is one of them will figure it out before the other one does, and they will let that baby come home. And the other baby will stay at the NICU until they figure it out. So, you know, you never know what could happen. You know, right now it looks like Wesley will be the one to figure it out first. He's had way more bottle feeds. He's been practicing with a bottle for almost 2 weeks. Maisie only just started trying bottles a few days ago. So it's looking like maybe Maisie will come home later. However, Maisie's interested in my boobs, and now that she's starting to try the bottle, she's kind of good at it, and she's like learning it faster than Wesley did. So she could pass him up. I don't know what's gonna happen, but how we're gonna deal with that is I'm gonna cry a lot because it's gonna be really hard. When you have a new baby, it is really, really, really hard. When you bring a new baby home, you have no sleep. It's hard figuring out, getting to know the baby and getting to know how to feed and staying up all night, and it's stressful. It's really hard to have a new baby. And I've done it with Flynn, and it was very hard. I've never done it with a new baby and with a toddler who gets all of my attention, who now will not be getting all of my attention. So if I had one baby, just one baby, not twins, this would be very, very hard for me to do, transition from one kid to 2 kids. But now I'm going to be having a brand new baby at my house with me all the time that I get to feed and love and snuggle and kiss, with a toddler at home, and also have a baby at the NICU still. So right now I'm feeling very torn just between having the twins at the NICU and Flynn at home, but it's gonna be like triple the stress because now I'm gonna have to split my time between my new baby at home, my baby at the NICU, and my toddler at home. So it's going to be really hard. I think it seems like it's going to be very hard. So hopefully it will only be a couple days that I'll have to do that. But it could be a week, it could be 2 weeks. I don't know, like Wesley could be ready to come home in a couple weeks, and then Maisie might take a month to come home. I don't really know. Obviously, I don't have a crystal ball, so we're just going off the baby's cues and, you know, whatever they want to do and when they're ready to figure it out is when they're going to figure it out. We're not forcing them to do anything. We're not, you know, we're letting them figure it out when they're ready and on their timeline. And so it's just a waiting game at this point, and we just have to be excited and supportive and celebrate their little accomplishments. Like Wesley hit 5 pounds yesterday. That was a really exciting big day. So, you know, we just have to celebrate little things like that and, you know, take it day by day. So that's what we're doing, but it still looks like it'll be a few weeks before either one of them comes home. So yeah, that's what we're waiting on. And what we're going to have to do to answer that question is Eric and I are gonna have to split up to take care of both babies. So obviously I pump a lot of milk, so I will be able to go to the NICU and be with the baby while Eric stays home with the other baby and with Flynn and feeds the baby here with my breast milk that I have pumped. Well, I go to the NICU to be with the other baby, and then we'll switch. And so then I'll come home and I'll be with the baby here and with Flynn, and Eric will go to the NICU and spend time with the baby. So that's what we're gonna have to do. So on top of being stressed about my baby at the hospital, my baby at home, and my toddler at home, I also am not going to be with my partner most of the day. So I'm very nervous about it, but hopefully it'll just be a really short amount of time. And then I can move on to the next phase of stress, which will be having newborn twins at home and a toddler. So it's all stressful, but it's all amazing, and it's all fun and magical and scary and exciting. And, you know, just, it's all, every single word you can use to describe something is kind of what this process is. So yeah, that's the tea. And I'm gonna go to bed now. I'm sorry if this video was just the lamest because it's not edited. Sorry, not sorry. But Kory's, I'm not gonna make him come on the weekend to edit, so This is what you get with me. Do you love it? All right, I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching this vlog today. And I will see you maybe tomorrow. Maybe not. It'll be a surprise. Let's see how long Vlogmas lasts for me this year. Bye.